I just mentioned those whiteout conditions and those heavy wind speeds seen through the mountain corridors. This is I-70 that I just screenshotted about an hour ago. Eastbound was closed earlier today, reopened, but there's still lots and lots of treacherous travel through those mountain corridors. Keep that in mind. We still might be seeing a little bit more of that snow tonight. Not very much in terms of accumulations, but these heavy wind speeds are what's making it on that, well, scarier side of things, if you will. However, locally, we are looking at wind gusts that are calming down. Yes, we had quite the breezy afternoon. We're going to have a little bit of a breezy early evening. But by the time we get into these late night hours and into Wednesday, it'll be feeling nice. It'll be feeling calm, I promise. We do have that freeze warning active tonight in Mesa County and some of those surrounding areas. And yes, there still might be some moisture that's going to hit the ground in the high country. In terms of that moisture in the high country, we are looking at maybe about 4 to 6 inches, except through maybe about those park ranges and closer to Steamboat Springs. So not much in terms of accumulations, but yes, those heavy wind speeds are what's going to make it a little bit more on that treacherous side of things. We'll notice that as we get into Thursday, a lot of this moisture is more so going to start to shift to those southern regions, through the central and even over the San Juan regions through that Thursday 3 p.m. hour. Some moisture, some mostly rain, maybe a little bit of a snow mix over the San Juan's mountaintops hitting the ground before very quickly moving on out of the region, essentially on late Friday night and into the weekend days. If you do plan on traveling towards that Four Corners region, just keep in mind that maybe Red Mountain Pass and those other areas further south will be just a little bit more on that wet side of things. However, locally on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam right now, we do have those beautiful sunny skies. We are seeing just a little bit of some action in those high regions as we're looking further east right now, though. And we'll also notice that those top wind gusts earlier today were even heavier than yesterday, hitting 50s through Moab and mid 40s, even upper 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts locally through Grand Junction and Montrose. Our windcast has those slowing down towards the dinner time tonight and through the middle of those evening hours. Even as we wake up tomorrow, very, very minimal breezes, at least through Grand Junction and Montrose. Maybe Rifle, Glenwood Springs, expecting just a little bit of those stronger wind speeds through Wednesday afternoon. However, as we get towards those later work weekdays, Thursday, Friday, it's going to be feeling nice and calm for the middle of May. Tomorrow, we'll even see that 8 miles an hour through a lot of those areas through the western slope. Now, I did mention this freeze warning that's staying active in Mesa County. Not just in Mesa County, it's stretching down towards those southern regions and through Utah. Now, mind you, that's staying active at least until 10 a.m. tomorrow because those evening lows are getting cool. We're noticing that, especially as we've got this low pressure right to the north of us that's pushing all of this cool air over us. We'll be seeing 31 through Grand Junction, 29 through Montrose. Areas further east are in those low 20s and teens. Currently, though, before we hit those in those late night hours and those early morning hours of tonight, we're 63 in Grand Junction and 60 through Montrose. Now, our almanac has a shy of those seasonal averages, but mind you, that's going to change. We'll notice in Discovery Outer Group's 7-day forecast, we're jumping into those upper 60s finally on Thursday, and then we'll start to see those 70s on Fridays, jumping up into those upper 70s for Sunday, maybe even starting the early work week in the 80s. Montrose, we're a few degrees behind. We're noticing on Tuesday, Wednesday, sub-freezing before that increase. So I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Cover those plants, keep them warm.